nobody ever pushes back on your idea, then why do you have them in the room, right? So how can you address this dysfunction, this fear of conflict as a leader in your business or your ministry, wherever you're leading? Here's a few ideas of how to address this dysfunction of the fear of conflict. Number one, you can establish rules of engagement. In other words, set some priorities, because you don't want people screaming at each other, yelling at each other, being sarcastic, making things personal. So talk about tone, talk about respect, talk about the proper way to disagree. We can all at times agree to disagree, but can we do that agreeably? So set some rules of engagement. Secondly, explicitly ask for differing viewpoints. Maybe you present a new idea to your team and you say, hey, I want some pushback on that. Does anybody see that differently? Does anybody see the pitfalls with this? I listed some pros, what I think might be a good idea for us to move to this model, but some of the rest of you, what are things you would push back on? Specifically ask for that. That will help erase some of that fear of conflict. Thirdly, reward those who give constructive criticism. When someone does criticize your idea, don't immediately push back, or even you could just kind of listen and then move on as if like, I wish they hadn't said that. And instead praise them. Thank you so much for saying that. I had not thought of that, but you're right. That could be a big problem with this new initiative that I'm thinking of. Thank you so much. So those that offer constructive criticism, praise them highly. Fourthly, it will help you if you can depersonalize conflicts by using specific data points. So make it about the numbers, make it about the data. Well, we tried this before, but sales actually went down 14%. That's better than, well, I don't like Ted's idea. You don't want it to be personal. You want conflict to be data-driven. That will help keep it far more objective and less messy. A final thing to think of here is, as a leader, you want to be sure you're not shutting down disagreement or debate too quickly.